this TV series, we will follow 4 of our colleagues who are on a mission to discover the new Volvo cars. What will they find? This is Volvo Cars Explorers. Four new employees at Volvo Cars are on a journey together. They visit places and people that are new to them. They do not know what their next mission will be.
I hope to see a little bit of everything. I hope to see manufacturing, different departments, how it all kind of comes together. Yeah, I'm really going into it with an open mind. I'm really excited.
Volvo Cars is reinventing itself. Our explorer's mission is to learn more about what we are and where we are heading.
You have this picture in your mind, but mostly you don't get to see how things actually work from up all the way to the other departments. But with this program, you get to actually see, hear how things are done. You get a bigger picture.
Volvo Cars has been so global than ever. I only see what happens in China.
Now they have the opportunity to see how the company works away from their home turf, and they are already full of questions.
If you see the assembly line, the plant in Gothenburg, and if you compare it with China, are they different?
Our first destination is Gothenburg, the city where the story of Volvo began 90 years ago. Here we meet Anton, our Swedish explorer.
My name is Anton Skorbratt. I have a background in wireless testing, and I recently joined Volvo Cars working with wireless technologies in the car. I work sometimes in the office, sometimes here in a test site. Basically, this tent is made to get you away from the weather conditions, basically. And the site is located away from other radio sources, so it should be interference-free here. Yeah, here you have a big gate where you drive in the car from the other side. So usually Ty is standing here, showing me how to drive the car so that we match the turntable markings there on the floor. So it's important that it's located the same way every time we test.
It's time to meet up with the other explorers. Anton's first mission is to gather them all for a traditional tour in the Torslanda factory.
Hey. Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Welcome to the factory tour.
The complexity was also very interesting. How everything comes together. You have doors that are taken off from the body right in the beginning. They go through all this line, and the same cars being built, different cars built on the same platform. That was, yeah, interesting.
Normally, the tour stops here, but for all of you, we have a special stop. Behind that doors, the company's CEO, Håkan Samuelsson, is waiting for you.
Wow.
It's like, whoa.
What question should I ask him right away?
I thought this is gonna be so much fun.
You are 4 new employees in Volvo.
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for the decision you made to start working for Volvo Cars. and really hope that you will find this company a great place to work at.
To start off the explorer's journey in the best way possible, they get to ask Volvo Cars president and CEO Håkan Samuelsson about the company's strategy to become truly global.
And even if we have been working internationally earlier, we have never been really true global with production in Asia Pacific, Europe and Americas, and that's something that lies ahead of us. And with that we need to really, of course, grow in size. You cannot just export, you need to be present.
Volvo Cars' manufacturing footprint now stretches across the global regions. Mark wants to know more, not least since the company is currently building its first factory on American soil.
Yeah, it was really great seeing the plant here. What is the strategy behind setting up a new factory? We have one starting in Charleston, South Carolina.
We really have to be local. We have to understand better the American consumers. We have to understand more what potential suppliers do we have in the US, and it's also a lot about giving the commitment to our retailers in the US that we are in the US to stay and to grow. I think you should produce where you sell. That is a base rule. I mean, that gives you the best economy. But it doesn't mean that you produce locally all the cars you sell there. I mean, there is a trade-off.
Anton steers the conversation towards research and development questions.
What are your thoughts on R&D? I mean, will there be a big focus here in Gothenburg, or do we need to expand that globally? So I think it's an important question to get to see his views on where we should have the R&D focus. I mean, I'm an R&D guy, so I have a natural interest for the technology part of it.
The main resources for development is here. It's not that everything will be done here. And I think lately we have taken the decision, for example, development of sedans. We will move over and do much more and more in Shanghai in the future. And in the US we have also opened up a center in Mountain View,
California.
And especially for type of connectivity, and a really global organization will of course be much more diverse. We will have people from America, China and Europe, and we will have more talents, better talents on board if we are a true global company.
Time is running out, but Cherie gets to ask a final question.
What do you think, or what do you see the future for Volvo as a company? As a young Volvo new employees, it's very interesting to hear what our CEOs is thinking.
I think it's first it is really a true global company, and also a company with a true premium image, competing with the German premium makers.
According to the CEO, it all comes down to attracting the best talent.
And we should really be the employer of choice for talents for the future. I think that is one of the absolute most important factors and bottlenecks really for real success.
After the unexpected meeting with Håkan Samuelsson, the explorers sit down together.
That was nice.
So funny, at the end he said, I got a new car, it's the best Volvo car. And we're gonna ask what that is. It's China produced S90 long wheelbase. Oh, it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
First it was nervous excitement. And then after we started speaking with him a little bit, we could tell that he wanted honest answers and honest questions of ideas and things that we have questions about the company and where the company's headed in the direction and what's going to happen with young people like ourselves and what we're going to experience moving forward.
Our explorers have started to learn about Volvo Cars' global strategy. Now their journey will begin to experience it firsthand.
We have a plant in Chengdu, in the kind of middle of China and very north of China in Zhejiang. And I don't know if we're gonna go to one of those plants.
What do you think we're gonna do in Belgium?
In Belgium?
In your hood?
We are going to eat chocolate.
It's chocolate. I mean, we don't know much what to do yet, so it's very exciting. I mean, this was an amazing surprise. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to the whole process. It's going to be so much fun, especially with this group of people.
Håkan Samuelsson is interested to see what the group will learn during their missions. He hopes this will be a go-out-and-see experience that will benefit his own outlook as well.
I think so. Go out and see is really understanding the reality from seeing it instead of trying to read some kind of descriptions. It's much faster seeing it. And I see this company from a bit from the top maybe. So I think it would be really interesting to hear their impression.